How long after distribution of assets is probate closed? Have you ever wondered what happens after the assets of an estate are distributed? Specifically, how long it takes for probate to officially close? This is an important question in the estate planning process. The timeline for closing probate can vary based on several factors. Typically, probate is closed shortly after the final distribution of assets is completed. However, there are specific steps that must be taken first. The executor or personal representative of the estate has several responsibilities. They must gather and inventory all probate assets. This means making a complete list of everything that belonged to the deceased. Next, they need to pay all valid debts and creditor claims. This step is crucial to ensure that the estate is settled properly and that no future claims can arise. After settling debts, the executor must file the deceased final income and estate tax returns. This can sometimes take additional time, especially if the estate is complex. Once all taxes are filed, the executor provides a final accounting to the court and the beneficiaries. This accounting shows all transactions, debts paid, and remaining assets. Once these steps are completed, the executor can distribute the remaining assets to the beneficiaries or heirs. This distribution usually happens after all debts and taxes are settled. After the assets are distributed, the executor files a petition or report with the probate court. This petition requests the final distribution and closure of the estate. The court will then review the final accounting. If everything is in order, the court issues an order to close probate and discharges the executor from further duties. This final step typically occurs within 2 to 4 weeks after the assets have been distributed. From the start of the probate process, the entire timeline usually takes 6 to 12 months for most estates. Simpler estates may close in 3 to 6 months. The distribution of assets can take 3 to 12 months, depending on the estate's complexity. It is also important to note that the executor must ensure all creditors have been properly notified. The creditor claim period must expire before closing probate to avoid future liability. Beneficiaries have the right to review the final accounting and may challenge it before probate closes. In some cases, if the estate must file a federal estate tax return, the closing timeline may extend to 18 months or longer. After probate closes, there is often a statutory period, commonly up to 1 year, during which beneficiaries or creditors can still bring claims against the executor or the estate. Closing probate formally ends the court's supervision of the estate. This allows beneficiaries to fully control their inherited assets without further court involvement. So, while probate is closed shortly after the final distribution of assets, the entire timeline can vary based on several factors. Understanding these steps can help ensure a smooth closing process for everyone involved.